What's going on? And today, I'm going to be ranking every single LCS team for the 2024 LCS Spring season. Now, some of you, if you're in the loop, may have heard that we're down to only 8 teams in the LCS due to operating costs apparently being too high. Maybe, if people started watching the LCS more instead of dogging on it every weekend, those teams would have stayed. Anyway, make sure you like and subscribe because I'll be doing LEC, LPL, and LCK, and I'll be ranking every LCS rookie in this season. So, without further ado, let's get into it. So, the first team on the list is 100 Thieves. Now, 100 Thieves, I think, is going to be a solid low A, high B tier team. They're running a completely new roster, except for River and Quid. So, not new, but rookies, right? So, Quid has only played a season. River's a veteran, and everyone else is very new. Ayla has been in and out of the LCS, and you have Sniper, which I think will be great. And I don't know enough about their bot laner. I can't even say his name correctly. But the point being, I think this season they will not be as strong, but I think next season they could be very good in a high A tier team. Next up, I'm going to go Cloud. We're going to do Cloud9 now. Cloud9 is going to finish second in the LCS. Now, they added JoJo Pune to their roster after EG left the LCS this year, only making them stronger after recent controversy with their mid laner that we're not going to talk about. But Fudge being there, Blabber being there, they have an insanely strong bot lane. They're a very good team. So next up is going to be Dignitas. I think Dignitas will finish 6th. And the reason I say this is because this is Dignitas, and they never finish well, no matter how good their roster is. Sorry, Dig fans. Does Dig have fans? I've never met a Dignitas fan. If you're a Dignitas fan, comment below. I'm willing to see that. I'm going to bet you 0 Dignitas fans comment on this video. But Dignitas' roster is okay, but nothing really jumps off the paper if this roster can win a championship to me, or do anything of the sort to actually compete. I don't see them. I don't see Dig being a competitive team. Next up, we have FlyQuest here. So FlyQuest, I think, will be 3rd in the LCS. I think they have a lot of good pieces. They have some really strong. They have Jensen. They have Busio. They got a lot of really good players in there. They got Papa Smithy at the helm. Great general manager. So I think maybe not this season, but maybe next season they could be a really strong team. I mean, FlyQuest has been climbing those charts a lot too recently. So I think FlyQuest is going to be a very, very strong team. Next up, we have Immortals. I'm sorry, Immortals fans, but you guys are going to be 8th this year. Immortals, you've been good one season, and it's ultimately not your guys' fault. It's your management that can never seem to put a team on the field that can win more than 3 games in the past 4 seasons. And while I do feel bad for you, it's not much. It is what it is. So, Immortals, I'm gonna go your 8th or like 7th this season. Maybe I'll be wrong. NRG, I think NRG's gonna go back to back. They're the only roster that stayed together this season. They beat G2 at Worlds. They contested Weibo at some points in their semifinals match. Or quarters, I don't remember which. The point is, they actually had a really strong showing at Worlds. So I think NRG is going to be a very strong team. And they're only going to get better. And, I mean, the stuff I was seeing them do, I was very impressed. So I think NRG is going to win. I think you're going to see a repeat of last year's finals, which, whether you like that or not, it is what it is. I would like to see something different. Maybe, FlyQuest or 100 Thieves kind of contest Cloud9 for that 2nd spot, but I don't think it'll happen. Next up is the newest team to the LCS, Shopify Rebellion. Now, Shopify, I think they're going to be 7th. It's either going to be 7th or 5th, and only because it's the old TSM roster. So while TSM did not have a great roster, they did show signs at some points of being very good. So there is high potential that they just maybe come out of the gate swinging and they're a very good team. Now, what I need to ask you guys is, what is the call for them? Because, we have IMT for Immortals, Dig for Dignitas, 100T Fly, C9, NRG. Is it Shop? Is it Rebellion? What's the abbreviation? So leave that down below. Last team on the list. This was longer last year, but we only have 8 teams. Is going to be Liquid. I think Liquid is going to finish just 5th. I think Team Liquid, no matter how much money they seem to throw at a roster, can never seem to get off the ground lately. And I just feel like this roster is just going to be the same thing. Besides Core JJ and Impact, I don't see major player pieces on their roster that can really carry a team. And with the new map changes, maybe Impact is that character, seeing how top may be way more prioed. But I just don't see Team Liquid being as good as the Liquid fans think they're going to be, or most analysts. I think Liquid is going to be that surprise. They're their team, and not this team we think, oh, this team's going to win the LCS. If I had to put money on it, I'd say Cloud9 Energy wins this season, followed by, FlyQuest and 100T. I would say we probably, just like always, don't do well internationally in MSI. I mean, it'd be great if we could lock another spot in, seeing how the runner-up and the winner of MSI get a spot for their region, and that team automatically qualifies now, which would be awesome, but I highly doubt that that'll happen. Maybe NRG will surprise us, but with JDG and T1 and all those other teams still being very prevalent, I'm going to go with it's probably not the case. And with that, guys, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys like and subscribe if you want to see the LEC, LPL, and LCK videos, and the rookies of this year. And I'll be telling you who I pick as my rookie of the year in the next video. Peace.